Welcome back. Tonight, the Rynor Report is revealing why so many people are homeless here in California.
In one of the largest surveys of its kind from the University of California, San Francisco, the majority of the homeless population point to one thing: the cost of housing.
ABC 10's Morgan Rynor covers all things politics and is here now. And I know, Morgan, the survey has a list of recommendations.
Chris, yes, starting with building more affordable housing. California's homeless population is just that, Californians. 9 in 10 were California residents before they became homeless.
I asked UCSF lead investigator Margot Koschel the million-dollar question: why are so many people homeless in California?
People are homeless in California because their rent is too high.
A one-sentence answer.
The median income for people in the 6 months before they became homeless was $960 for their whole household for the month. They simply couldn't afford to stay housed. That is what is driving our crisis.
California is home to half of all unsheltered homeless people in the nation.
What was really striking was that 45% of everybody was actively looking for work, and they simply couldn't find it. This leads me to say, there's a little bit of like a doom loop with homelessness, that people told us that they had been working, falling further and further behind on their rent, and then lost their housing, then couldn't stay employed because, they're living outside.
Mental health plays a role too.
About a quarter at some point in their life had a mental health hospitalization. Over half of those, the mental health hospitalization had come before their first episode of homelessness.
To help with that, Governor Gov Newsoms' administration said today they're putting his previously announced plan for more mental health beds into motion.
That would provide support for 10 to 12,000 individuals each and every year.
The plan would reconfigure a proposition voters passed nearly 20 years ago to allow money already taxed on millionaires to be put towards mental health services.
The plan, which also includes billions in bonds, would need to be approved by voters. It was just put into bill form last night and will need to pass both the Senate and the Assembly before going to voters in March of 2024. Chris and Laura.
This is such a pervasive issue. It impacts so many people. What were some of the other recommendations here?
The majority of the people who were surveyed said if they just had a few $100 more a month, they could have avoided being homeless altogether. So they're saying more vouchers, especially from the federal government. And then on top of that, help navigating those vouchers, because even if people do get them and qualify for them, they don't know what to do with it, and so they go unused.
It's a big issue. I know you're going to be tracking it for us, Morgan. We thank you.